Good afternoon, Namaskar, my lovely students. It's me, Akriti Gurung. Again, we are here in this online class. Okay, and this class is for 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and in the previous exercise, you studied about the characteristics of vertebrates and invertebrates. Okay, today we have new topics, that is oviparous and viviparous animals. Yes, and most of the vertebrates and invertebrates reproduce by laying eggs. Yes, these animals are called oviparous animals. Okay, for example, frog, snakes, butterfly, etc. Okay, and some animals reproduce by some animals give directly birth to their young ones, and these animals are called viviparous animals. For example, cow, dog, buffalo, etc. Okay, and you already studied about what is reproduction in the previous class. Yes, it means reproduction means the biological process by which living beings can reproduce. Reproduction is the biological process by which living beings produce their own kind. Okay, and in the absence of reproduction, the existence of the living beings in the earth is impossible. So reproduction is important. Yes. Okay, today we have new topics, that is oviparous and viviparous animals. Before we start our exercise, okay, you should understand the word meaning. Okay, glossary. Oviparous. Oviparous means the animals that reproduce by laying eggs. Okay, these animals are called oviparous animals. Yes, viviparous means the animals that reproduce giving directly birth to the young ones. Okay, then enemy. Enemy means anything that harms something or prevents it from being successful. Okay, enemy भनेको शत्रु है. Hatch means to emerge from an egg. Okay, and nourish means to provide with food and other things that are needed to live, be healthy. It means स्याहार सुसार गर्नु हैन, पालन पोषण गर्नु, केयर गर्नु, माया गर्नु. This is called nourish. Okay students, this is the definition of oviparous animals. It means the animals that reproduce by laying eggs are called oviparous animals. Okay, examples: hen, crow, frog, snake, fish, butterfly, etc. Okay, in oviparous animals, both vertebrates and invertebrates, okay, may be included here. Okay, it means both vertebrates and invertebrates animals are oviparous animals, or they lay eggs to reproduce. Okay, then insects like butterfly lay eggs on leaves. Okay, butterfly lay eggs on the leaves, and bird lay eggs in the nest. Okay, and the birds cover their eggs by spreading their wings. Yes, then wings helps to keep the egg warm. Yes, and warming is essential for hatching. In this way, bird lay the eggs and reproduce. Okay, then some animals lay eggs in water, like frog, fish, etc. Okay, and these are the vertebrate animals which are included in oviparous. Okay, these are also called oviparous animals, and such animals like fish and frog, okay, lay eggs in the water. Okay, and the eggs of the frog has into tadpoles in water. First of all, the eggs of the frog become has into tadpole. Then after, these tadpoles grow and finally develop into the adult frog. Okay, in this way, a frog reproduce. Yeah, most of the birds and animals take care for of their babies. But frogs, insects, fish, okay, and snake do not take care of their babies. Yes. Okay, students. Viviparous animals means the animals that directly give birth to their young ones are called viviparous animals. It means they reproduce or they give directly birth to their young ones. Okay, viviparous animals give birth directly to their young ones. Okay, and for example, cow, dog, human beings also, etc. Okay, human beings is also viviparous animals. It means it gives directly birth to their young ones or young baby. And viviparous animals have mammary glands. It means breast. Okay, breast भनेको दूध हुन्छ है. Viviparous animals को चाहिँ दूध हुन्छ, and they suckle their young ones and nourish them. Okay, उनीहरूले चाहिँ के गर्छ, आफ्नो बेबीलाई, आफ्नो बच्चालाई चाहिँ के गर्छ, दूध, suckle means चुसाउँछ, and nourish them means they take care, they protect, okay, they feed. उनीहरूले चाहिँ राम्रो स्याहार सुसार गर्छ र केयर गर्छ भनेको है. Okay, students, have you ever seen a dog taking care of its puppy? Okay, if we catch a puppy, okay, the mother dog become very angry, okay, and it may bite us. It means viviparous animals take care for their babies, okay, and they have mammary gland. They suckle their young ones and nourish them. Okay, but oviparous animals lay eggs to reproduce. Okay, and they do not take care of their babies. Yes, the examples of oviparous are fish, frog, butterfly, snake, etc. And viviparous animals means the animals that directly give birth to their young ones. Okay, and for example, cow, dog, human beings, etc. Now this is your homework. Question number A: what is reproduction and why do animals reproduce? Okay, you already read in a previous class. It means I just remind you the biological process by which living beings produce their own kind is called reproduction. Why do animals reproduce? Animals reproduce to continue the race in the earth. Okay, you can write like this. Question number B: what are viviparous animals? Write any 4 examples. Okay, this is also easy question. And C number: what are viviparous animals? Give examples. Okay. D number: name any 4 animals that do not take care of their young ones. Okay, 4 एनिमल्स को नामहरु लेख्ने जुन एनिमल्स ले आफ्नो बेबीलाई चाहिँ केयर गर्दैन है. E number: write any 3 difference between oviparous and viviparous animals. Okay, this is also easy. In this question, first of all, you have to write the definition of oviparous and viviparous. Okay, after that, you can write the examples of oviparous, then example of viviparous. Then after, you can write the oviparous do not have mammary gland and viviparous have mammary gland. You can write like this way. Okay, students, this much for today. I hope you enjoyed the class, and we will meet in another class. Thank you.